Yo, it's Metaphor back for more to kick the raw. Representing everyone's you and not first. Yeah. So we're gonna do a video on motherfucking Sagittarius in the first house. But it's gonna be a video on Aries in the ninth house. Hold up. Leo in the ninth house is what it would be. But yeah, Leo in the ninth house. And Sagittarius Rising. Sagittarius Rising would be immutable fire, which is being able to adapt to other people's ways of visions and creation and their ways of bringing about like a shapeless and formless intuition kind of thing, right? It's like water is more of intuition that you kind of can sit in, and fire is one that you have to, not have to, but fire is one that you act on, right? And you look at Leo in the ninth house, that's fixed fire, right? And fixed fire is being consistent upon that vision or that shapeless, formless intuition, or stubborn upon it, like to say you being in an alternative reality, so to speak, like this is what's actually happening in reality, like, Saturn in Aquarius right now, and you a motherfucking Leo, right? And you have this belief that what you're doing is undoubtedly correct, right? There's no way to reverse what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? You're irrefutable. But if you're this individual that can't accept the truth, then or can't accept a fact, then that would be an example of being stubborn as a Leo, right? Or just that Leo energy being stubborn. Like I explained in the previous video, we all have each sign in all of our houses, even if they're cusped, we still have to look at that energy of where that would participate. So to say, if like you have that cusp between your 6th to 7th house, and like I'm giving an example, not even pertaining to your rising sign, Sagittarius, say you have that Capricorn cusp in that 6th house with the Aquarius in the 7th, Aquarius in the falling in the 8th or something like that, or even you have like a house that's not even there, like you have a 6th and 7th house Capricorn, for example, right? So you could look at that knowledge and wisdom and expansion through experience as your 9th house. And 9th house in Leo would be like being on the stage or expressing yourself upon your experience, right? So to say, you look at yourself and no one else whenever you're attaining this wisdom. It's like that, like I say, that shapeless, formless intuition, one that you can't really sit in. It's like the 9th house is a fire house, and you also have fire in that 9th house. So it's that fixed fire. So you have your own way of seeing your knowledge of wisdom, but it's truthfully the knowledge of wisdom is abundant. You could look at other people's way of, expressing oneself, and that would be beneficial, right? So it's like to say, this is why I explain how it's good to look at your oppositions, your squares, your sextiles in your chart, and your inconjunctions, and of course your conjunctions as well. But when I'm speaking on the houses, you're not really gonna have conjunction, right? Unless, like I say, it's that sign takes more than one house. Like if it's that 6th and 7th house, then you could look at, okay, my 6th and my 7th house conjunct. What I'm trying to explain here is that 9th house, you would look at your environment, your 3rd house, right? And you look at Leo's opposite, that is Aquarius. So you could look at your environment being very unpredictable, and right, you could see these individuals maybe being a bit odd, or they express themselves and they speak about things in a manner that no one else does, right? That's that Aquarian energy. So if you look at your opposition in that Aquarian energy, whenever you're looking at your 9th house in Leo, you can figure out, oh, okay, this is how people look at knowledge and wisdom, and this is how I look at it. Like, maybe you could say that other people are into religion, and I'm more into just like figuring out my own way to go about my my way in life, so to speak, or like my view, right? You kind of create your own view as an individual. So yeah, that's just a little explanation about an opposition. And you know, you can also look at, you know, like I say, your sextiles. That'd be your 7th and your 11th house, right? And your 7th house is a Sagittarius, would then be Gemini, and your 11th house would then be, if you move one sign back from Sagittarius, you have a Scorpio 12th house, then you have a Libra 11th house. So Libra sextiles Leo, right? You see how it works. So yeah, just wanted to, you know, give a little explanation to y'all. But you could look at Libra being cardinal air, and that's in your 11th house. So your association, how others act in the background of the stage, right? So like you have your 5th house being Aries, right? And how people act on that stage is very original. So this originality is opposed by this necessity for balance. Trying to figure out the word that I wanted to use. So you have this necessity for balance, and that's in the background, right? The association. So think of it like you have an event going on. You have the main stage, but you have the backstage where people are working, you know, to pull the curtains and things of that nature to create the balance throughout the show. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. I may do another video today, but I may not. But yeah, we'll see what's happening. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of putting it on as I say that. But I love y'all. Have a good one. You know what I'm saying? Holla back.